All right, now we are going to learn about journalizing. So a general journal is what is used in all accounting type practices, and that is to write out your actual transactions in a way that is under the generally accepted accounting practices. So the general rules that govern accounting. So we have a couple of different steps that we have to make sure that we are paying attention to. Okay. The first step, we definitely have to make sure that we are labeling what page we are on for the actual general journal. This is not a step, but it is something that we have to make sure that we do. Okay. When we are journalizing, we have to make sure things are accurate. You can't lie. You have to make sure you have a source document. You have to make sure you're able to prove it is what it is. Now, that brings me to my second point here, this chronological record. You have to go in order by date. You can't say we have our kind of break here between the 3rd and 22nd. We can't go after the 22nd and record a date that was, say, on the 5th. It has to go in order, okay? Otherwise, they could try to prove that you're lying or trying to cook the books or do something seriously wrong with your accounting practice. So when we are now journalizing, you must use a pencil. Must. Because if you make a mistake, there's no erasing with a pen. So we are learning, you can erase, but it still has to be in chronological order as part of the grade. It's one of the biggest things you have to make sure you're doing. So make sure you take a pencil. On the accounting bookcase, there is an entire bin of pencils. Take one, use one, make sure you put it back so you have it for next time. Now we have to learn about what type of accounting are we doing. So the information for each transaction recorded in the journal is the entry. So this portion right here is the entry. The double part is actually the recording of the debits and the credits. We are doing double entry accounting. That is what is mandated for us to do. And then we have to make sure we are doing our source document. So when we talked about in the last video, receipt number 1 or check or the calculator tape, that's what all of these are for. Okay. It's really important again that we are accurate. So use a pencil. So if you have a mistake, you can go back and you can fix it. You have all of your different source documents again, just reiterating what they are and what they do. And so now we're going to actually start our journalizing.